How everybody doing? I had a buddy of mine, and he wanted me to give my experience on Sierra Leone. I wish he can ask me questions, but I'm just going to give you a small rundown. Sierra Leone, you don't really live in Sierra Leone, you survive. There's a lot of hustling going on. As us from the U.S., that's what we'll say, a hustler. So, but I can tell you about certain areas because I traveled there. Now, I notice a lot of times when people talk about a country and the first thing they say is, the women there are beautiful, and I get sick of hearing that. Respectably, women are beautiful all the way around the world. It's not just one country. They like to go directly and depict the beauty. I mean, the beauty is nice, but the beauty is not the answer. It's how a person treats you and how they are. Now I went to Sierra Leone, and well, I heard about a ferry, but I didn't know about the ferry. So if you got a book bag, a carry-on bag, and then another check bag, that's a lot, because that have to get on the ferry. You have to hire guys to help you take that stuff on the ferry, because if you don't, then they will steal it. They will, you sit that thing out there, it'll be gone, it'll be stolen. So some guys was hired. I wasn't able to record that, but some guys was hired. They took it on the upper deck. They call that the VIP. So everybody just sitting around and sitting. Now I had people watching my bike for me or with me, because we're on the ferry and the bags get to rolling around, you know. I have to say the small things like that because some people don't understand what a ferry is. Now I had someone tell me that you could take a speedboat, but the person who says a speedboat, they said, no, we don't want to put you on a speedboat because Sierra Leone has swirls in the ocean where the water actually swirls, and bad things can happen. The water is dirty. It's dirty. It ain't gonna be no cleaning that water, okay? I'm just cleaning that water is not even much remotely the answer. Now, I got to Freetown. Then we got a what they call a KK. We got a KK, and we took it to another terminal or something like that, where more KKs was at. I don't understand it, but I was just watching, paying attention. Again, I wasn't videoing because I'm just coming in to that area. So we got on one KK, and then they had gotten me a guy. That's what he do. So He put me on. He put me on. And we had to do a little running around. It was really weird. We had to do a little running around. I got videos and everything. You know, keep up with my videos and you'll be seeing some things. And they put me into I guess it was a place where the girls stay. She was in college, and since she was in the university, and since she was in college, the place was just there. It's completely different from over here in the U.S. and Canada. So, we got there. I could tell it was a woman place. She had about 50 pocketbooks, 2,500 pairs of shoes. It's just, but that was her place. Now, you better bring a bunch of backup batteries. Now, you can get one big one if you want them, but you need to bring a bunch of backup batteries. Now, this is what I really want to tell you about. Western Sierra Leone. I'm going to tell anybody and everybody, don't go. That is a very big, that's like the second largest town in Sierra Leone. It is a bunch of scamming there. It is a bunch of scamming. I mean, bunch of scamming. And if you don't have someone there with you to watch out for your stuff, you can get ripped off. Now, those people in both, they need to have somebody in Nigeria or something like that, because Nigeria and Ghana, those two countries have the most scamming people around. Nigeria and Ghana, they can get them over there to both, because they don't need a visa. Now, I needed a visa, but they don't need a visa. So, I would tell you, stay away from Western Sierra Leone. It's called Bo, and a few other areas over there. I went outside of Bo a little bit, but not that much. Those people in Western Sierra Leone, they're not very trustworthy. Now, if you're in Freetown, okay? If you're in Freetown, those are some good people. Freetown are coming back. They are good people. I met some tribal people. They communicated with me really well on the beach. We had a little bit of fun. We laughed a lot. Now, Freetown is Freetown is a situation. But if you go into Bo, you got to get on a bus. You better hope the bus don't break down. Now, the bus was having problems with me coming back. Oh, Lord, it was having problems with me coming back. So the bus ride took almost the same time going. But you also have to remember, you have to climb over some hills, some mountains. They want to say hills over there. Them are mountains. They're mountains, okay? So going, I averaged it to be about at least 4.5, maybe 5 hours. That's what I average it to be. Okay? Now, it was longer because so many people's on the bus, and them buses don't have no high torque engine like other places do. Now, coming back was the problem. The reason why coming back was the problem because the bus, the darn thing just kept cutting. It cut off, and you know, he had to do his trick. He had to cut it on and put in gear and get it to start rolling. I was like, oh Lord, I'm gonna be broke down. But it was government bus. So since it was government bus, it was more secure. You know, you have people that get personal cars and stuff. Those are okay. But the personal car, the thing about the personal cars, they can break down. If they break down, then you're screwed. You literally have to pay. I think I went through that. I did that coming. You literally have to pay another rider to get you to where you need to be. It ain't no working out. That money just lost. So they put me on the government transportation, which was good. I stayed by the window. That bus put me in Bo. I ain't going back to Bo. I seen how much scamming it is going on. I ain't going back to Bo. I had to ask someone about the women there. I seen the men was trying to get something, but I had asked someone about the women there. And Bo is the second largest town, but still is a small town, very small town. Most people will never leave up out of there. Now, the women there, they're nice looking. Don't trust them. The men there, when you see the men, and it's a bunch of them gathered around, those are the ones you don't deal with because they're going to try to rob you. I'm going to tell you what I know. They are going to try to rob you. Okay? But I'm going to do some videos. I'm going to, add some videos onto the shit thing. Sierra Leone, it ain't a bad area to go to. They don't have showers like that. They really don't have running water. Just like the rest of Africa, they catch their water from the rain. And it goes into the Sierra Boa. That's supposed to be filtered out, but I don't much know if it's filtered out. Sorry about that, y'all. I dropped my phone. The power goes out there a lot. I mean, we went to the beach, the power was gone. We went to the beach. All we got to the beach. The power going out for them is normal. Everybody's just natural. It ain't natural for me, but it's natural. So when I did Bo and some other around there, that was an experience. But I will tell you people, the people in Bo, they're good for, men and women. The men and women. The people in Bo, they're good for Western Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, people like that. Because they come out here into the real world, they're going to get ran down. The real world is outside of Africa because Africa is behind a lot of things timeline. But I'm gonna put some videos in this. Please enjoy, people. Have fun. Remember, going to Freetown is okay. Them women in Freetown is no joke. They don't even much have to know you. And if they see something wrong, they will be on it. I have to respect for them women in Freetown. But the ones in Bow, that is not the way you want to go. I will assure you. So Freetown is really, it's on the top of the list. It's a job to get to them. You know, when you get off the plane, depending on when you get off the plane, you got to make it down there to the ferry. And then the ferry can take anywhere from 40 minutes to an hour, depending on how many people on there. The water is dirty, so you can't get in the water. It's like theater. And when the rain and everything comes, the rain and the wind, when it comes, all that trash and everything, it just runs right down to the ocean. They would not allow me to get in that part of the water. They said it's dirty and it's dangerous because of where it is. People used to be able to burn the trash like in Kenya and in Ethiopia. They used to burn the trash, but they don't burn the trash no more. The government found it a problem, like dig a hole and put all the trash in them. Like the government found it a problem. So I don't know if they felt like everything was gonna catch on fire, but that's just how it is. So watch my videos and enjoy it, okay? Remember, Bow is a no, Freetown is a yes. And there's some other Providence over there. But I went to the two, Freetown is the largest city. Bow is the second largest city. Okay. Enjoy the video. This is a shrimp. A big damn shrimp. You finna cook all this?
Yeah, not all. Only
Okay.
one I put.
Okay, because today Wednesday.
Yeah.
This is a big shrimp. One big shrimp. Yeah. Hey. All right, y'all. I want to show you the place that I'm in. I want to show you around. I just did a video. This is part of the area, the compound. And he gave us gas, so that's no problem. I want to show you the area I'm in. And they got a fruit tree right out there. Now, I don't know what fruit that is, but it's a fruit tree. They got them all in this compound too. All of them. I must get one of them and put in my yard. Okay. Mic is on. I'm recording. How everybody doing? I am here in Gambia, enjoying the sights. I'm up here on the second terrace floor, as you can see. Okay. I'm not going to ping this location, but it's a nice location. Look, when you come to Gambia, depending on what time your flight is, for people who don't know, depending on what time your flight is, for people who don't know, you don't have to really book a hotel until one day you get here, but try to have someone to look at the hotel, because here in Gambia, they have some pretty good hotels. This is a pretty good area that it's in. You might pay a little bit more, but this is not a hotel, this is an Airbnb apartment. Yeah, as I was checking in, they say, oh, you don't like to rent hotels, you like to rent Airbnb. I'd say because I like the extra room. If it's their Airbnbs, that's money going to their pocket instead of the hotel resort pocket. And this guy here, he has security, maintenance. It's a woman here, housekeeping. So she has security here, maintenance, a security gate. It's pretty good. It is away from a few things, but right down the road, what is it? A little store? Say it again, say it louder. Oh, Senegambia. But what's the store down there? The little store that we buy stuff from.
It's just like local stuff.
Small goods store, nothing major. Sodas, juice, simple thing that you can make work. Okay? And they have plenty of things around there. But I want to put this up there on my YouTube channel because that's what I'm going to do it. I'm also going to set things up to where you hear, I don't want to say the name wrong, so I'm not going to say it. You hear someone else talking, and she's going to tell you about the Muslim community here. Because, here in the U.S., Muslim community is different no matter where you go, no matter how it works. The Muslim community is different everywhere. She was a Christian, she was a Muslim, and she turned and decided to be a Christian because she didn't like the thing the Muslims they did. It didn't make sense to her, covering up her face, which I never understood. How you gonna get a man and your face is always covered? But those Muslim communities, they're based on arranged marriages. That's what they're based on, arranged marriages. It's called control in my eyes. So basically, I'm doing this video for everybody that haven't seen me. I haven't posted up nothing. That's because I was getting a lot of things together. And now I'm back on track to traveling the world like I had been doing. Oh, and another thing, guys, listen. I'm from the U.S. I work out. I do everything. Now, this is funny. I'm going to stand up. This here is considered big. And these people around here, they don't think a big guy can move. They think all the people is the same. I'm a big guy, but I'm big because I used to work out heavy. some things happened in my life. I had to stop working out. Not health things, they just work and stuff like that. But I'm working on losing weight. Still working on losing. It's hard to get rid of that muscle fat. You do muscle, then it's really hard to get rid of the muscle, and then you know how it turns to fat. Some guys used to take steroids. Don't know why. It messes with your hormones. And the problem is, when it messes with your hormones, you don't know what that's going to do for your long term. 20, 30, 40, 50 years down the road. So I know some guys used to take pills, some powder. It helped them build it. But the stuff that you take, you don't just take it, you also have to eat a lot of food, about $50,000 a year in meat product. Because you have to eat, you have to get that protein, you have to get the calories right. It's a lot of eating. You see guys want to get big, it's a lot of eating. Every time you get a chance, you eat. I know guys used to eat 6 and 7 times a day, used to wake up in the middle of the night just eating, and then they work out, because that was their goal. They want to be a professional bodybuilder, okay? Point of explaining, Ronnie Coleman, 8-time Mr. Olympia. Love that man, and to this day, I still respect him what he did. But he taught me some things that I should not do. And actually, now I'm dealing with some of it. Okay? That's my man right there. Me and him, we done sat down and talked. That's my man. That's the man. But I was just giving y'all a shout out. Anything else? Anything? Because this is not the only video that I'm going to do about Senegambia. Anything else? Nothing yet? Nothing. Because later we going to talk some more, and I'm going to let her be in this seat. See, when you get to talking, she realized when I'm talking, it's not a bad thing, it's just educational. Because us in the U.S., they lie to us. Women lie, make up things that ain't true, and they do it for the click. So, when she realized what I was doing and how I was doing it, we was talking about what the religion a little bit. Yeah, it kind of got a little bit deep in religion. She said, wait, there's something else. So, what I'm going to do later, today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. I'm going to put her on the camera, and I'm going to let her talk to y'all. She's going to be on this page, and I'm going to let her talk. We're going to talk. We're going to have fun doing this. And I may just leave her right there, and I may switch the camera back and forth. I may do that. I don't know. I'm going to see. All right, look, check me out, like me. Show me some love. Okay?
Yeah, Banjir. What's about area? We are okay. What is it? Just to know about the home now. What is it now? Wow, you know something. Wow. ça plusieurs reprises.
Hello? Huh? Wait, arrête pas. Wait là, allez plus quelque chose.
So, what is in the rice cake?
Soy capaz de remote.
Huh?
Hmm?
What's in the rice cake?
I put rice, sugar, banana, nutmeg.
Banana. Okay, this is different.
Back the remote.
She cooking rice cake, y'all. Now this is something we don't have in the U.S. and if we do, it ain't called that. Yes, that's fresh oil.
Jusqu'à y faire craquer là. Il y a des noms de business. Les postes non à la paille, pas les postes. Ils n'ont pas de Félix tablette. Oui, non, c'est gars.
Wait a minute. Yeah, look what he doing. This is the beach, y'all. I didn't know he was doing that. He just driving. This is Sierra Leone Beach. Sierra Leone Beach. I need my other camera, but it's okay. I can do this one too. Bringing me around the nice places, y'all. Before I go relax and give me some rest. They fishing out there. They fishing. What you call real fishing, y'all. Yep. What you call real fishing. Yeah. Oh, that's a big hole up here.
That's a bar lounge.